John McCain may have split from the televangelist John Hagee, but McCain supporter Senator Joe Lieberman continues to embrace the controversial pastor. That's got Lieberman's former party gnashing its collective teeth. Carol Costello is working the story for us. All right, tell us about this story, Carol. What's going on?
Well, some Democrats are calling Senator Lieberman a traitor, a turncoat. Yes, they are aware he changed his party affiliation to independent, but they always thought he'd remain loyal to the Democratic Party. Now, they're not so sure.
McCain is not an ordinary candidate.
Senator Joe Lieberman is really good at driving Democrats crazy. The latest poke in the eye? Lieberman's support for Pastor John Hagee.
You have permitted
An evangelist the Democratic National Committee calls radical, a man who once blamed the sins of New Orleans for Hurricane Katrina.
Senator
Even John McCain, a Republican, eventually refused Hagee's endorsement, but Lieberman, a one-time Democrat turned independent, is standing by his man saying, I believe that Pastor Hagee has made comments that are deeply unacceptable and hurtful. I also believe he has devoted much of his life to fighting anti-Semitism. It's enough to make a liberal Democrat's blood boil. Progressive radio talker Steph Miller.
He's one of my favorite Republicans, but not really as a Democrat.
Lieberman is one of Miller's favorite targets. His endorsement of Republican John McCain for president is especially maddening to Miller.
Make John McCain the next president of the United States.
Her radio show often parodies the McCain-Lieberman friendship as some kind of wacky love affair.
Oh, John, my guiding light. In you I see my salvation, and my loyalty to you is deep and mighty. You know I'd follow you to the ends of the earth, greasing up your bearings and running interference for you when you get out of sorts.
Lieberman so strongly supports the presumptive Republican nominee, he would be willing to speak at the Republican National Convention. Does anyone even remember Lieberman was Al Gore's pick for VP? While all of this may make some Democrats bitter, analysts say ever since Lieberman switched his party affiliation to independent, he's had a ball.
Any politician who can actually speak his mind, say what he really believes, not have to cater to particular constituencies, particularly party constituencies, has to feel just remarkably happily free.
Which is why Lieberman can expend political capital to support someone Democrats dislike, like Pastor Hagee.
Joe Lieberman has always been independent. I think he's always decided on the merits. And I, for one, wish more of our politicians were like that. People who have had an opportunity to really meet John Hagee and really get to know him, well, they have a much easier time looking beyond a comment or two. And Joe Lieberman had that opportunity.
But if you take a look at Lieberman's voting record, he does lean Republican on the war, which is why he supports John McCain. But on most issues, he still leans to the Democratic side. The problem is only that one issue, the war, is resonating with Democrats now. Wolf?
Thanks very much, Carol, for that report.